What is going on, guys? Luke here today with Stealth Wealth Investing in my new studio in my new house. But of course I move, put up a poll about my shades, and Tesla stock loses its mind. It goes wildly up, it goes down. They raise $5 billion and then don't get added to the S&P, but Etsy does? There's chaos in the comments and chat rooms, panic, dismay, this guy thinking he's smart, he's not, but never fear. I will make sense of it all and tell you exactly why Tesla is crashing, why the S&P rejected Tesla, and the truth about Tesla raising $5 billion. But more importantly, what should you be doing right now? What am I doing right now? And how you can make a ton of money from all the chaos. So let's tackle all this and more right now. Welcome back, everyone. In this video we will cover why the S&P rejected Tesla and what's next. Why $5 billion is great news with a caveat. I will explain why Tesla seems to be crashing and what the heck is going on with the stock, and I will tell you exactly what you need to do so you can profit huge from it all, and what I'm doing and my price targets for Tesla stock. And if you're new here, yes, I do wear my shades in the dark because, well, it's fun, and there's no reason why you cannot have fun and make big money. And I will give you the details about my move and the new digs and all that stuff at the end, as we have a lot to get into. Oh yeah, and like the video if you like the new setup and because it really helps the channel. Now let's dive into this. Why the S&P rejected Tesla and what's next. I assume you've already heard, but if you haven't, Tesla was not included in this round of stocks being added into the S&P 500, with the committee favoring Etsy and Teradyne and Catalent. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing those right or not. I did go to public school. So why was Tesla left off? It is completely possible that they want to see Tesla be profitable without using the tax credits, which it has leaned on heavily to be profitable over the past 2 quarters. Without them, neither quarter was profitable. It could also be the very volatile nature of Tesla stock over the past year. A 4x move up, followed by a 70% crash, followed by an 8x move back up, and down 20% or so. Show me another stock in the S&P that has moved like that. Do I think Tesla will be included eventually? Yes, absolutely. Are they the first stock to qualify and not be included? Absolutely not. This has happened many times before, and there were actually 3 other companies aside from Tesla who also did not make it this time around. Is being added or not added nearly as big of a deal as everyone is making it out to be? No, absolutely not. No stock was made or broke based on their inclusion in the S&P. And if not getting in does break the stock, it doesn't belong there anyways. I don't think this breaks Tesla at all, so who cares? I mean, if the biggest band in the world doesn't win a Grammy and loses to Jethro Tull, are they suddenly not the biggest band in the world anymore? Of course not. Let's see who caught that reference. Why $5 billion is great news with a caveat. So it was also announced that Tesla will raise $5 billion through another stock issuance. As you guys know from my previous videos, I knew Tesla was going to raise money like this soon and would have been shocked if they actually didn't do it this way. If we are all looking forward, they need cash to build out the infrastructure to facilitate the insane growth Tesla wants to accomplish. And a capital raise like this, which is essentially free money to Tesla, is the best and easiest way to do it without taking on any debt. This $5 billion is absolutely earmarked for something huge that's coming. But I just wish they would have raised more like $15 billion instead of $5 billion. Now, I'm not saying this isn't great news at all, and it's a great sign because it is a great sign. But typically when a company has insane growth potential, cash is their biggest problem, as it was with Tesla just a few years ago. Now they have a great balance sheet and a monster stock run up and the ability to raise more, And yet they only took 5 billion, which is, a little curious to me. Now slow down, slow down. They are becoming more and more profitable, and maybe it was a calculated risk to not raise as much capital because they are expecting monster profits in the future to cover what the cash raise does not cover. But overall, this is very good. I would just like to have seen them raise more. There is no such thing as too much cash on the balance sheet. Why Tesla seems to be crashing. So Tesla stock split at the beginning of this week, and as we have talked about before, stock splits seem to be very misunderstood for some reason. Now I will give you fair warning. This will be painful for some, but it is the truth, and we don't sugarcoat things on this channel. What is a stock split from a value perspective? Does it add any actual value to the stock or the company? The answer is no. It adds absolutely nothing to the company. Now yes, it is true that it does have an effect on the human side of the equation. Where we see Tesla at 500 instead of 2,500, we think it's cheaper, even though the shares were diluted down to the $500. But I have never seen a large cap stock run up 80% or so prior to their split. Remember, a stock split is a non-event from a value perspective. Nothing was gained from the split. Tesla was not a better company. It did not add a single dollar of revenue. But Tesla saw an 80% move on just the announcement? From $270 to over $500? Now yes, I thought it would run up on the announcement just because the stock price had become too rich for many people, but that is just ridiculous. And yes, I expect ludicrous from Tesla, but this is beyond ludicrous. Remember, before the split announcement, Tesla was trading down after a great second quarter earnings. It was at $274 per share. And this speaks to the roller coaster that is Tesla stock. So you have an event that impacts value like a great second quarter earnings call, and the stock moves down. And then an event like a stock split that has absolutely no impact on value sends the stock soaring. Those should be reversed in a normal universe. So how the heck do you make money from all the madness? And trust me, we are at maximum madness at this stage of the game. What you need to do so you can profit huge from it all, and what I'm doing and my price targets for Tesla stock. Now remember, this is my opinion and is for entertainment purposes only. Do not listen to me. In case you haven't noticed, the past 6 or 7 months or so have been crazy for Tesla, like I've never seen before in a large cap stock in over 2 decades of trading stocks. If you just started trading stocks this year, this is normal. But I'm telling you right now, this has been anything but normal. There have been some absolutely ridiculous things going on in the market that show it is not normal at all. Now all these numbers have been adjusted for the split, so slow down before you run down to the comments to blast me that I have the prices wrong. Tesla went from almost $200 down to $70, back all the way up around $270, then exploded over $500 in under a month, and now is sitting in the upper 300s. Tesla is trading like a speculative stock, plain and simple, and this is not normal, but it is fascinating and fun and stressful and everything in between. So to me, there is one thing that is critical to not only surviving Tesla stock, but to making a ton of money on the chaos, and then I'll let you know exactly what I'm doing and what my price targets are. So the most critical thing you can do is you must have a plan. As we have discussed many times before, if you do not have a plan for every scenario, you will trade on emotions, and that will destroy your investments. Because you have no plan, every price movement up or down creates the same questions that you now have emotions dictating your answers to. Tesla ran up. Should I lock in profits and sell before it crashes? What if I sell and Tesla goes up more? Then I will have FOMO, but I don't want to miss out either. Or Tesla fell a bunch. Should I sell and take my lower profits, or even cut my losses if it drops that low, and then try to buy in lower and make it all up? What if it never goes back up? What about taxes? What do I do? And it's easy to see how this is a bad idea and spirals out of control quickly. This is how you end up taking advice from someone in a chat room who makes you feel better about your feelings. But hey, at least your emotions were calm for a bit. At least until the disaster strikes. Having a plan means you are ready, and every scenario is a win-win for you. If Tesla goes up, I make huge money because I already own the shares that I want. And if Tesla tanks, I will execute my plan we will discuss in just a minute, and it will make me huge money too. So it's a win-win no matter what Tesla does. But you cannot do that without a plan. And yes, this is a shameless plug here. That is a huge portion of my course and what it's about, planning and goal setting for your stocks. So what am I doing personally, and what is my plan for Tesla stock and my price targets? This is a long-term hold for me. So no matter what Tesla stock does, I will not be selling any shares. And as we discussed in a previous video, in my course and in the comments section, you always want to have cash ready to go, and my cash pile has actually grown pretty large as the stocks have gotten really rich, and it just didn't make sense to add stocks at a lot of those prices. So I have cash ready to go. But for me personally, I have the Tesla position I want. So the only way I'm interested in buying more is at a big discount. Now I agree that the next resistance line that should provide support if it continues to trend down is somewhere between the $330 and $350 range. But because of my situation and my plan, not your plan, your goals, but mine only, I don't really have any interest at that price point. Now having said that, this may be a great time to buy in for many of you out there if it's part of your plan to add more Tesla stock to your position and you are looking to hold for the long term, 3 to 5 years, and you can stomach that volatility, as I think we will see way more volatility in the coming months. But I personally will not be adding any shares unless we see Tesla in the 200s. Now you have my interest at those prices. So how did I come up with that number? Remember, Tesla was trading in the 270s prior to the stock split announcement and after an incredible earnings call. And even then, it was considered frothy for sure. So I needed discount from that price level to get me really interested. Remember, I'm a long-term investor. I'm not a day trader or a swing trader, and I have the Tesla shares that I want already. So I have no reason to buy more except at a steep discount. And obviously, if we get below 200, then I will be buying in bulk. Do I think we'll get that low? Probably not. But it's impossible to guess with Tesla. But one thing I do know for sure is a chart like this is unsustainable. So a pullback of some sort is expected, and if it gets low enough, I will go discount shopping. And I know my subscribers will too. So there you have it. The who, what, when, where, and hows of all this madness. And if you stuck around this long, I love you guys. And let me know down in the comments what you think of the new setup. Let me know your thoughts. I'm still waiting on a few things, like a proper office chair and, some other gear that's delayed due to this whole illness thing. But I decided it was time to upgrade, and one of my rental properties just across the street had the tenants moving out. Well, I guess across the street because I'm already here, but whatever, you guys get it. But the tenant was moving out. And that house is much larger than the one I was in. So I rented out my old place, moved into this place, which is 20 feet away, so I didn't lose any of my great location where I'm at. And due to some creative financial maneuvering, I'm going to be living in a house that is almost twice the size and still be in the same financial spot I was earlier. It's one of the beauties of real estate and why I love it so much. Maybe that's a topic we can grow into as the channel grows if there's interest there. So I've been moving, working on this setup, and that is why I haven't been as active in the comments and other stuff as I usually am. But with this studio, I can put out more content quicker, and hopefully my quality gets better as we dial this in even more. So thanks for sticking around, and comment down below with any feedback you guys have. Good, bad, either way, give it to me straight. I need it so we can make this thing better. And if you want to work directly with me as I show you how to create a plan, set defined goals, how to analyze a stock, and build real wealth, check out the first link down in the description where I will teach you my method for all of those things and more. And the special price of $199 only lasts until Monday the 7th. So on Tuesday the 8th, it will be $299. Still better than virtually every other program out there, but saving money is saving money, so do it now if you are interested. And don't forget to sign up for Webull so you can get a free stock and show your support for the channel by liking the video, and follow me on all my social medias I have so you can watch me epically fail on all those. Thanks.